Hello, this is Bullet, aka the Passive Aggressive Sherpa. In today's video, I want to show you how to solo the Arms Dealer, my challenge card. I'm going with Arc, Burn, and Heavyweight. I recommend going with the burn you feel most comfortable with. For me, that's Arc. Having two of the most powerful grenades in the game is always a plus. As for my loadout, and why I chose what I chose. Of course, Striker. Weapons, I went with all Arc weapons where possible. I love the Blast Furnace. I saw iLulu streaming with it several times, and I thought I'd give it a try. Found a role that I like, and it's been pretty much my primary ever since. In my energy slot, I went with the Loaded Question. It's really good at taking out groups of ads when I'm surrounded. And as much as I try to preach staying back and taking aim, sometimes I get too aggressive and soon get swarmed. The Loaded Question is great at saving my ass. This week, I'm using the 21% Delirium in my heavy slot. I thought it would melt most things that got in my way and do quick work of the boss. When it comes to armor, I love my grenades, so every piece has a grenade mod, and I made sure to at least have one or two pieces that have heavy ammo finder. It'll always be helpful to have some kind of buff for machine guns, but basically for your armor, you want to make sure that your armor perks support the weaponry that you're using. It makes a big difference. On a side note, everything I've just said and am saying now is scripted. In a few moments, I'll be watching the video of the strike along with you doing the commentary live. So I ask you to forgive the occasional long pauses, awkward silences, clearing of my throat, and the many uhs and ums that will no doubtably occur. I might even take the occasional sip of coffee. So again, bear with me. It can be a little ugly. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there's two versions of this strike, and sometimes it mixes both of them up, so you get both versions or parts of both versions. There's the Cabal version and the Fallen version. This is the Cabal version, at least here at the beginning. This is the easy version. There's just a few Cabal, and you kill them, you're done, you're good to go. Now we're waiting for this guy to drop in, do his little roar, shoot his gun. We're clear to move on. Now in this room, I like to take out this Thrasher ship as quick as I can. And then I like to hang back here a little bit, take out ads with grenades and guns. You're usually safe-ish back here. Also, on a side note, for my Titan, I never use one of those perks that that increases grenade throw distance. And for the heck of it, I put it on here. And so you're going to see, I'm already horrible at throwing grenades, but it's even worse here because half the time I wind up just launching the grenade over the heads of enemies. After this strike, I went and did the Garden World strike, and it was ridiculous. Almost every grenade went over the head of whatever I was chucking it at. Now there's two snipers. I just took out one of them. Try to get them because they'll be a pain in the butt if you don't. They will snipe at you and kill you from across the map. Now this is a good area if there's usually going to be several Cabal that pile up there. I think by this point I've already thrown a grenade at them and probably missed. But right there, a bunch of them kind of clump together, and one grenade will take out most of them. Now, I don't like to run down here until I've cleared out most of the ads. Since this is so far the Cabal version of this strike, it's really easy to... There's not a lot of ads. You can clear them out fairly quickly. If it's the Fallen version, there's Cabal and the Fallen, and there's just a lot of ads, and it takes a lot longer. If you're trying to do the 100K, that's the version of the strike you want to do. If you're soloing it, like I am here, this is the version of the strike you want to do. Now, a lot of people don't seem to know this, but you can run past all those ads, come over here, and all you need to do is kill this yellow bar. Once he's dead, you can move on. Unless you're trying to do the 100K, then you want to try to kill everything as quick as you can. And anyways, so you run into this room, hit that barrel that usually takes out all those ads. If not, drop a couple of rounds into them. Whatever's left behind, don't worry about it. Just run through it. You'll be fine. My goal was to try to speed run this, and it wasn't. It started off okay, but by the end of the boss fight, my heavy wasn't doing the damage I wanted. I was missing grenades. I was just very disappointed in it. It took way too long, and it was late. I had tried to do a 100K run of this, and I got down to, it was like 18 minutes, and the boss has just a little health left, and I've only got like 80,000 points. But I thought, well, I'll finish it and I'll use that. And then, I mean, a sliver of health, and I die. And I had extinguish on, so back to orbit. I would have gone back to orbit anyways because it wasn't a clean run and I didn't want to do the boss fight again. So I just said, screw it. We're going to do the easy run and get it done so I can put out a video, because most people that are going to solo it just want to get it done anyways. So doing a 100K run doesn't necessarily help. Now, when it's the Cabal version of this strike, I like to come up to that lever first and pull that one. Then come over here and hit this one. I don't necessarily know why I do it in this order. When you get into this room and it's the Fallen version, I go the opposite way. Again, I'm not really sure why. I think I saw Esoteric do it that way, and so because he's just the best there is, that's what I do. Now, when it comes to these tanks, you can take out the tank, even though I've got heavyweight on as a modifier. 2 or 3 grenades are going to take out that tank. Now, the benefit of staying back here is the tank can't shoot you. There's going to be maybe 6 ads, 7 ads that are going to come in and try to get you. But you can take them out fairly quickly and then just lob your grenades at the tank. As you see, I've already taken out the tank just by the couple of grenades I lobbed at it. Now here I pop a tower shield, throw a grenade at this door. That'll take out most of the dogs that come out, and then hightail it through there and pick up whatever ammo you can. Now this is frustrating. I like to keep the killing tally at 3, which is why I'm not stowing the weapon. And I had just thought of this. I'm like, hey, this will be great because that killing tally will stay until I get rid of the weapon or, switch to another one. But then, because you have to hit this, it stows your weapon. It's like, God damn it. So I did a little nod there. I was a little disappointed. And I'm not sure if this is the Fallen version that we get when the door opens or not, because I did it a couple of times. Yeah, now we're in the Fallen version of this strike. If it had been the Cabal version, the boss would have been up on that ship when you walk on the door, or when you walk in this door, and you can take some shots at him. The thing to remember is that unless you have the whole fire team shooting at him, it's possible to kill him, but more than likely you're going to waste way too much ammo, and he's going to get, because once he's triggered, that once he gets loses a certain amount of health, he's going to move on. And I've taken him down to a sliver in here just by soloing this. And then you get to the boss fight when you see him again, and he's got near full health. So doing damage to him in this room is a waste of time. Just, you do damage to get him to move on, and that's about it. At least in my experience. If somebody else has a different experience, let me know. As I said, I've seen people kill him in this room, but it's been a fire team So I wouldn't hold my breath for being able to get it done. Now here, I like to do this room, or play this room, for the most part, from up here. I was taking more time with these ads because I was hoping to get some more heavy to drop, because I'm about half full, and I would like to have had, or like to have gotten a full load out of heavy. So I'm taking my time trying to kill things, hoping heavy will drop. Normally I just jump up here and I clear out the ads that are on this little bridge area. I don't worry about the stuff that's on the floor, and I take out these guys and I jump down, and if there's any heavy or ammo, I pick it up. I hit the bar or the lever. I'm not doing that at this moment. I'm running around wasting time trying to kill a bunch of ads and getting very little ammo to drop. But an important thing to remember: if you're clearing out these ads, great. When it's the fallen, you need to clear out these guys, or else before you pull that lever. But once you've got them done and you pull that lever, that Cabal ball is going to drop right where I was shooting. Once you pull that lever, it's just when you hear that ball start to drop, you want to chuck a grenade, and usually that'll take out all the ads. I forgot that I had pulled the lever, so when I ran down there and everything started moving, I thought, oh shit, I just screwed this up. But clear out the area. They're Cabal, they're big and dumb. Just keep your distance a little bit. Try not to let them stomp you. And we're on to the boss fight. I'm thinking a tracking rocket launcher would probably be better than the machine gun. It just felt like I wasn't getting enough damage done. Now here, if you can hit them with a grenade or two, that's great. I like to come over here, and you're kind of in a you want to get rid of the flamethrowers, but at the same time you want to try to do what boss damage you can. I was hoping I could kill him, but that wasn't going to happen. Or, he's already backing up. He's going up there. Now, I thought, okay, he's up there. Everything's fine. Well, I had done enough damage that he jumps down, and I didn't immediately see it right away. And I see, well, crap, he jumped down, and I don't have the ads cleared that I need to clear so I can focus on him. So I come out here, I decide I'm going to super. Maybe get rid of some dogs. And it didn't go as I had hoped. Again, I'm not sure did I do enough damage to him so that his shield goes up. Yes, I did. Because sometimes you don't know, is the shield going to go up, or is he just you did enough damage and he's going to come straight down. So I end up having to clear out these damn dogs. I want to get the ship, but I don't want to waste my heavy on it. That thresher ship. But I was lucky enough that killing these dogs was dropping a decent amount of heavy. Yeah, if you can take out that ship, it'll ease the tension a little bit. Now I could pick up that orb, or that solar orb, but since the boss is already up there and shielded, it's just best to take your time and clear out as many of the ads as you can before you pick up the orb. My thinking here was, the boss, there's not a lot of health left, And even though I didn't clear out all the ads, I thought not a big deal. That was, I forgot that once I pick up the orb, more ads are going to spawn. But again, I thought, well, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where I should play it smart, stay back, aim, shoot at things, throw grenades, and I picked up the orb too soon, and it almost cost me my life. I think I have to drop the ad a few times, or drop the ball a couple of times so I can shoot. But again, it was getting late. I don't know what happened to the day. Just before I knew it, it was about 11 p.m. and I'm like, I haven't done Nightfall yet, and here's where I was starting to get a little butt pucker. I thought, oh, I'm gonna die. As I said, I think this was my third time trying to solo this. Every time I would die the boss would just be about dead, and I'd push in a little too much, and one time he stomped and killed me, I think, and the other time we're just shooting at each other, and he got me before I got him. Now, with a thing to note, you can, when you drop this orb, you can do so. I think you've got about 20 seconds. You can leave it unattended, but if you leave it longer than that, it resets and goes back. And that's it. I really felt like having heavy on. The heavy should have done more damage quicker. But it is what it is. Anyways, that's your guide. I am also going to be uploading the Nightfall, a garden world, which I mistakenly attempted to do after this one. I was tired. I should have called it a night. It was sloppy. I don't know how many damn times I died during the boss fight, but I do it with abilities only, which is, for me, I just prefer to, if I can just throw grenades all the time, I just have a blast. Anyways, so that'll be uploaded, I believe, along with this one, so keep an eye out for that. A link to it should be in the description. And that's about it for this video. Remember, if you liked this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. And if we could get 1,187 likes on this video, that'd be great. But most of all, thanks for watching. But seriously, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.